Hi everyone, welcome back, and this is lesson 13-6, comparing fractions using number lines. So again, if you have your number line resource right here, this would be very helpful to compare fractions using the number line. So let's take a look at our first set. So in this case, we want to compare 1/3 and 1/8. So what we want to do is locate each of those fractions on the number line. So here I've got 1/3 and here I've got 1/8. So we want to see which one is larger. So 1/8 is this far away from 0. 1/3 is that far. So we can tell that 1/3 is further away from being 0 than 1/8. So 1/3 is going to be larger because it is a greater distance from 0. So when I put in my symbol, I've got it looking like that. So if someone asks you to explain why one fraction is larger when you're using the number lines, you can simply say something like the fraction 1/3 is larger than the fraction 1/8 because it's a greater distance from 0. It's farther away from being 0. And we know that the farther away from 0 you get, the larger you get. Now, you can also add a picture of a number line to really wow your audience when you're explaining which fractions are bigger. So if you're going to draw number lines though, again, you must be careful that they're accurate, otherwise your answers will come out incorrect. So if you're not comfortable drawing your own number lines, that's okay. You can use your resource, and if you are asked to draw a number line, make sure you do so very accurately. So before we move on, let's actually compare two more fractions by drawing our own number lines. Let's compare 6/8 and 2/4. Now, if you remember from 13-5 when we're using benchmarks, I'm noticing that this is exactly 1/2, and this is more than 1/2. So I already know that 6/8 is going to be larger, but let's draw our number lines. So in order to do that, I want to do them one on top of the other and line them up. In order to draw my fourths, I know I need to go in a particular order. So first, I always want to label 0 and 1. For my fourths, I know I need to break it in half, and then in half again. And then for my eighths, I break it in half, lining them up, and then in half again. And when I look at this, I've got 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8 here, and here I've got 1/4, 2/4 there. And when I compare them, I see that 6/8 is a greater distance from 0, and therefore 6/8 is larger than 2/4. I can also use my number line resource to compare 6/8 and 2/4. I see that 6/8 is from here to here, and my 2/4 is only from here to here. So 6/8 is again larger using my fraction number line resource. That's it for 13-6. Please remember to use your resource to help you to compare fractions using a number line. And I will see you back here for the next video. Have a great one. Bye.